This is BBC1 in the South, and now South Today with Geraldine Peers.
Good evening. 2002 could be a bleak new year for Banbury Rugby Club. The company it rents its ground from owes more than £100,000 in unpaid rates. If it goes into liquidation, the club fears it could be evicted from the site. Jeremy Howell reports.
The Banbury Bulls score a rare try in Midlands Division 1. The club's near the bottom of the league and believe they're in danger of losing their ground too. The company they rent Bodycote Park from, called Bodycote Park Limited, owes Cherwell District Council over £100,000 in unpaid business rates. The rugby club has written to the Rugby Football Union, saying the company will probably go into voluntary liquidation next month, leaving them possibly with nowhere to play.
We've played on this pitch and the old one at Sainsbury's since the late 40s, early 50s, and to find another ground would be, I would say, impossible in the short term.
Bodycote Park Limited has refused to say whether it's planning to go into receivership and has nothing to say about the fears the rugby club has voiced. But the rugby club is already rehearsing its lines, begging any future administrator to let them stay at the ground.
The future depends almost entirely on the receiver administrator. If it's possible to negotiate with him, then there is a possibility that we could remain here. This obviously is what we desperately hope will occur.
The new year brings two possible struggles for the Banbury Bulls: escaping relegation and keeping their home ground. Jeremy Howell, BBC South Today.
Berkshire-based Feed the Children has become the first aid agency to get supplies to the refugee camp of Maslaq in western Afghanistan. The aid is desperately needed. Every night, up to 100 children die there from cold and hunger. Our reporter Allen Sinclair was the first British journalist allowed into the camp since the fall of the Taliban.
2 days ago, these boxes of food, clothes and tents were in a Berkshire warehouse. Up to now, aid from the West has taken weeks, travelling by land and sea. This specially chartered Russian cargo plane, the only one before New Year, carries 40 tons. That's a drop in the ocean.
He says it's about 1 month they have come here. A family with 40 people. They haven't received any food, any water or anything else. 4 of their children have died because of hunger and coldness and lack of drug and treatment.
Tens of thousands of tents and mud brick huts stretch as far as I can see. Those with shelter are the lucky ones. Many squat in holes in the ground to escape the bitter wind. These women simply crouch behind a low wall. Within weeks, nighttime temperatures here will fall to -20 Celsius.
As you see, there is no roof for them. When the rain comes, when it snows, they have no protection, no shelter to live in.
UNICEF has set up a small clinic in the camp, but it's impossible to cope with the hundreds who arrive here each day. Even those who are seen have next to no chance of receiving the medicines they need.
Our problem is about the crowd, because here is one clinic and we cannot consult and respond all the patients, and they cry, but we don't have enough doctors and we don't have enough medicines.
Across from the clinic is a burial site, one of dozens around the camp. A man places stones on a tiny grave. This camp is called Maslaq. It means slaughterhouse, named after a once thriving local business. It could almost be an appalling joke. Today is the first day of Jadi, the first day of winter. Already 50 children a night are dying. Feed the Children is the only aid charity here so far, and the situation is getting worse by the day. Allen Sinclair, BBC News at the Maslaq refugee camp.
His owner thought he was an exceptional dog. Now it's official. Yaron the guide dog was honoured for his bravery at tonight's Animal Awards ceremony on BBC1. He was attacked by another dog in Reading, but despite needing 24 stitches, he managed to guide his owner, George Herridge, safely back home. A look at the weather now. Tonight, cloudy with more light rain, temperature down to 6 Celsius. Tomorrow, cloudy with a little patchy rain at first, brighter later with some hazy sunshine too. Top temperature of 8 Celsius, 46 Fahrenheit. And that's all from me. Our next bulletin is tomorrow lunchtime. Bye-bye.